It's time for round one of the Australian Off-Road Racing Championship, where the country's top off-road warriors gather to test their skills against the unforgiving terrain of the dry and dusty outback. Pooncarie is the location, a town with a population that has exploded now the race is in town. It's on the Darling River in the beautiful Wentworth Shire. Amongst the contenders is Glenn Brinkman, armed with his ever-reliable kick-ass Can-Am Maverick. He's ready to conquer the desert, despite the fact he wasn't even meant to be here.
Yeah, no, it was a bit of a quick change of plans. We hadn't even prepped the car since last year. It was in a million bits, and we got the call up that the second Queensland State round had been postponed for a month, so it was all hands on deck to get it all ready and get it here. So yeah, last minute, but pretty happy about that.
And you've got a new co-driver sitting beside you.
Yeah, look, as Jackie's jumped in to do some rallying with me. She did around last year in the Escort and then the Evo this year, and I just said, you want to have a go off-road? And she said yes really quick, so I signed her up as quick as I could, and here we are.
Now for you, these events are always about fun. It's not about winning the thing, so you'll have a bit of a strategy this weekend. What is it?
Look, the main thing is let her honestly settle in, and we're going to do the pace notes for the event, so that'll be good for come Rally Queensland as well. So my main thing is that she settles in. The good thing for me is that I've done this event twice before. Road's pretty much exactly the same with a few small changes. So yeah, just like normal, a trouble-free run, and hopefully she enjoys it and wants to come back again.
Now you're out this morning doing the recce. How much change is there in terms of the surface and the conditions from last year?
Normally this track is really good for the first lap, and then it cuts up extremely bad after that with big ruts and a lot of bull dust. That was already the case at recce, so if there's not some wind, I think we're all in trouble tomorrow.
So we're here at the Show and Shine. Lots of cars here. There's a few new competitors, a few new cars.
Yeah, no, look, Cookie's moved over to a buggy, so that'll be interesting to see how he goes. But within the side-by-sides, there's a couple of new guys or guys that have done the odd event that are very, very quick. So, there's still going to be plenty of pace up front. And, there's a new model Can-Am here as well. So, it should be interesting to see how that goes. I think all eyes will be on that. They'll be expecting it to be quick, so we'll see what happens.
So Jackie, this is something completely new for you in terms of off-road racing. How are you feeling? I know you're looking a little nervous.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Pretty nervous. But we did recce today. It was completely different to recce for a rally. It's a lot more bumpy. My notes were a bit more messy. It looks a bit daunting, but I'm interested to see how it translates to a buggy and how it absorbs all the bumps and I guess just the track as a whole.
They haven't actually been out and driven around in it at all, so it's pretty exciting though, isn't it?
Well, I don't know what to expect. It'll be 3-2-1 off the go line for the prologue, and it'll be going in the deep end and seeing what it feels like, and I no doubt there'll be some nice commentary for Glenn on the way.
Now it's a really long course, Jackie, but tomorrow morning, just a very short prologue to get you into it.
Yes, I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful just so I can get a taste of it. I am a bit nervous about the long course. I've never called notes for that amount of time, and I think we do 2 laps on Sunday morning in a row, so that was quite nerve-wracking. And obviously when Glenn asked me to jump in, I was very honest and said I think the longest stage I've ever called was 30 Ks, and he said it'll be fine, so I've got to trust him and we'll see how it goes.